Hey guys, I'm coming to you from my bedroom because this is kind of a last minute filming idea. I got a request from my friend Linda to do a quick video on what I pack when I travel, and her question was more around what are the bare minimum items for skincare and makeup. So I think she's taking a sabbatical pretty soon. She's going to Japan. And I figured because I'm actually about to leave for a trip in another day or two to go to Vancouver, which is a pretty quick trip for me. It's actually just a long weekend. I'm going to be attending my cousin Lillian's wedding. Hi Lillian. And for this trip I'm trying to keep my luggage light. I am trying not to check any bags, which is really hard for me because not only do I normally pack a lot of shoes and a lot of extra outfits, but I usually like checking my bag because that means, you know, I'm free to pack as many liquids as I want, and I can usually just, you know, stow them away in my suitcase. The challenge for me when traveling is obviously trying to fit everything I need into a quart size sandwich bag. So for this video, what I'm going to do is I've already packed, and here's pretty much the way I try to pack is I try to have all my liquids in that quart size sandwich bag. It's all of my shower stuff, all of my facial stuff, all of my hair stuff, all of my makeup stuff that could be liquid-like. I also wear contacts, so anything for my contacts are in there. I also pack a separate bag, which is of dry stuff that I don't have to pull out when you go to airport security. This I can keep in my suitcase. This is mostly makeup brushes and small accessories like my lashes, my eyelash curler, things like that. And then the last bag is this one, which is makeup, but it's usually the powdered stuff and the things that don't have to go in the liquid bag. So I'm just going to break the things down in categories more, and I'm not going to focus so much on the specific products. So let's just get started on the types of items that I have in the wet bag. So again, not really focusing on the products themselves, but the type of product. Sample size shampoo and conditioner combos. These are Fred Fakai. I've got enough for the different days there. I have an extra thing of glossing cream. I also have little sample foundation and makeup primer. For contacts, I have contact solution. I have extra contacts, and I keep that in a tiny baggie with some perfume sample. Toothpaste. For hair, this is heat activated setting spray that I just put in a little bottle. This is the Redken Hot Sets 22. I have a travel thing of Elnet. I also use I usually use an oil. This is that Oro Fluido. This was a sample, and it's just to serve as a serum or an oil for my hair. Chafing gel, which I have a tendency to need this sometimes when I dress up and wear dresses, and this also doubles as really good blister block for your feet. Okay, now I'm gonna move on more to skincare. So it's a travel size of Purity Face Wash by Philosophy. And then what I follow up with is, I mentioned, a moisturizer that has sunscreen for the day. I also bring a teeny tiny eye cream, which this is a DDF, and a nighttime and daytime kind of serum, this is Miracle Worker by Philosophy. I'm only going to be gone for 4 days, so I don't want to bring my whole bathroom with me, but I'm grateful to have those little tiny samples that travel so well. The other thing that's great about those is once you're done with them, just throw them away, right? You just throw away the packaging, so you're going to come back with a lot less stuff than you go with if you ditch the stuff after you're done. Moving on to the liquid type stuff that has to do more with makeup. I use a face primer, and this I put into a little pot, but this is the Present by Philosophy. I have a concealer, which this is MAC Select Cover Up. Eyeshadow primer, which for some reason I have like 3 of them here, so these are tiny Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potions. I also have liquid eyeliner. In this case, these are 2 glitter liners. It's a glitter black and a glitter silver that I just use as accents. I have a Duo eyelash glue, and this is the smaller size, not the full size. Also put into a tiny little spray vial bottle. This is Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray. So I think this is probably close to an ounce. And that's much better than bringing the 6-ounce bottle that I have in my bath. That's the last item that's in that. It all goes in here. I'm going to pack it back now so that you can see what it looks like when it's full. Okay, here it is, my quart-size sandwich bag, all packed up. And just a tip when it comes to these bags, I always go for the Hefty brand or the Ziploc brand. Personally, I like the Hefty brand more. And I always get the freezer bags, not the regular, I think they're just called storage bags. I get the freezer bags because the plastic is a lot thicker on these. These bags do sometimes get a lot of wear, and you want to make sure that they're sturdy and that they're not going to leak or break on you. But the freezer bags also, if you need to stretch the bag like I have here and cram it full of stuff, they do have a little bit of stretch to it. So I do see certain advantages to using these bags versus, you know, you can buy those clear vinyl TSA approved bags, and sometimes the shape isn't exactly shaped to this type of dimension. But some of those bags have hard corners, so it's really hard to fit what you need to into it. So I find that these are more flexible, and I always bring extras of these because you never know when it's going to rip, or you never know when someone you're traveling with is going to need one of these bags. So lots of benefits to carrying extra ones. I always have an extra one in my carry-on bag. On to what I keep in the brush bag. I'm not going to go through every brush itself, but just list off the type of brush. Or accessory, because I have accessories in here. I have an eyelash curler. I have my extra falsy eyelashes. I have some travel kind of Q-tips. And then now going through the brushes, I'll try to do it in a logical order. Powder foundation, general powder brush, blush and highlighting brush, a fan brush, a foundation concealer flat brush, an all-over highlighter brush. This is a dual-ended small eyeshadow and small blending brush, a large angled eyeshadow brush. I have a couple of the domed blending brushes because I like to keep a dirty one and a clean one, or a using one and a clean one. I've got the eyelash comb and brow comb. I've got a medium eyeshadow shader. I've got a small concealer. And I've got these two that can either be eyeliner or brow shader brushes. And a small eyeliner. I'll show you. I keep it in this bag, which I got as part of an Urban Decay kit, but all the brushes lie nicely in there. I'm not too worried about them jumbling around, and I'm not packing these brushes in a piece of luggage that's going to get checked, so I'm not afraid of them breaking. Sometimes for my checked bags, if I do put my brushes in there, which it's generally a good idea not to, I will actually use a brush roll and then make sure it's got good padding so that the brushes don't have any danger of breaking. When you look at these brushes, you know, brushes are really expensive, so you should always take care of them and make sure that they're handled really well. But they do also have those travel kind of canisters where you can keep brushes in, which will also protect them very well. So brushes are in there, just one on top of the other. They're all clean right now, but I'm sure they'll be dirty when I get back. And then what I do is I take my falsies and stack them in a sandwich bag so that they're all tight together and flat. Put that on top of the brushes. Then I have my eyelash curler, and then I still have some room to put some stuff in there if I need to. Okay, now moving on to what's in my makeup bag. This is the Urban Decay 15th anniversary makeup bag. I know it's really glittery. The one I got has this really weird fold or dent at the bottom. I think it's because there's cardboard in here and there's a wrinkle here. But I haven't really used this bag before for traveling. I think it's actually great because it holds a lot more stuff than you would think it does, and it's got some extra pockets. It's only going to be gone for a few days. I wasn't going to pack my whole makeup collection with me, but I think I've got the bare essentials here and some extra options in terms of eyeshadows and things like that to keep my makeup look fresh and fun and different for every day that I'm going to be there. So I'm going to dump everything out and then talk you through each item and then repack the bag and then show you what it looks like. Okay, so starting with eyeshadows, this is the largest item in here, and this is the Urban Decay Smoked Eyeshadow Palette. I just got it. Let me just open it up so you can see what it looks like. It's an awesome palette that actually has an extra eyeliner in there, but it's got some really nice sleek packaging, and it's got pretty much every color you could want to use. I have two other mini palettes, which, aren't they cute? These are my Hello Kitties. Love these because, first of all, they're on sale at Sephora, but each of these have 2 layers. So the black one on the top layer has a highlighting powder, and then on the bottom layer has some eyeshadows, and you've got some really nice colors here. And this one, which I think was the French or Paris collection, has on the top layer some eyeshadows. So the periwinkle, the purple, another kind of champagne color, and a nice bronzy brown. And on the bottom layer, this has a really pretty blush. So this is pretty much the only blush that I'll be using. In addition to that, I have my powder foundation. I have a loose powder by, this is Makeup Forever HD. It's a small size. 2 liquid marker type eyeliners. I have a Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner in black as well. Got a sharpener from Sephora. 2 mascaras. I've got the Koji Dolly Wink Volume Mascara. I've got the Ico Skinny Brush Mascara, both in black. And then for lips, I have a Josie Maran. This is a lip stain marker. I think I got it from My Glam. And then I've got 2 round lipsticks from NYX. These are both in some pinky colors. I've just repacked all of that into this bag and just want to show you what that looks like. So this bag has all that stuff in there. What I really like are bags that have good structure like this, that are very square. And I try to be very organized for a couple reasons. 1, it saves space. 2, the better you pack items, the less likelihood there is of things breaking or things falling apart or, you know, things snapping when you travel. And I try to pack well also for weight distribution. So I would want to make sure this bag is not top heavy but bottom heavy, because it's probably going to go at the bottom of my bag. So just to show you again what the whole ensemble looks like, I had started with my carry-on quart size, which is this. I have my brush and accessories bag, and then I've got my makeup bag. And to be honest with you, I could pack a whole bunch of other stuff, but I think this is plenty. So I know to some people that might seem like a lot of stuff, but this is pretty good for me to be away from home for 4 days. I'm able to pack a lot of this in my rolling carry-on bag, and what won't fit in there will spill over to my carry-on bag, which is a tote bag. And I definitely will keep this out in my tote bag so it'll be easier to get through TSA. I'm the type of person that likes to overpack so that I'm not unprepared when I get somewhere. And I also don't like buying stuff at last minute locations, you know, because I feel like when you're traveling, things are really expensive. So as much as I can, I try to pack at home and bring with me everything that I think I'm going to need for a trip. Alright guys, I have one more bag that I forgot to mention. It's actually in my suitcase and I just pulled it out now. And this is for my my toiletry items that I consider dry items that I don't have to pull out and put into that quart-size sandwich bag. So the things in this bag, which this is a Tokidoki type bag, I'm not going to pull out every single item, but I'll just mention to you. I have a bar soap, I have a solid deodorant, I have my comb in here, I have my razor, I've got a lint brush, I've got my toothbrush, I've got lip balm, I've got facial wipes for taking your makeup off. I've also got the moistened eye makeup remover pads from Almay. I've also got a solid perfume, and I also have contact lens case. And then for facial stuff, some of these were free samples. These Dr. Gross alpha hydroxy facial pads. These are nice because you can have you can do kind of a peel or a facial without having to bring extra products with you. That's one advantage of getting these free samples, whether you get them from the makeup counter or through buying stuff from like Sephora or Ulta. I try to store these sample size goodies and use them for trips. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have. If you like this video or you want to see similar ones, please leave me a comment below. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Till next time, guys. Bye.